What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the Fox Liga YouTube channel and our FIFA 23 Hamburg career mode. Starting out today with our first game back in the Bundesliga against RB Leipzig. We're also going to look to close out the transfer window, and I'm not sure how far we'll get today, but I guess we're both about to find out. Here we go. Let me start my timer so I don't go for an hour again. All right, how's it going, everybody? So here we are, the start of Season 2, first game against RB Leipzig. Let's go ahead and go to our pre-match conference here.
Schön, dass Sie alle da sind.
See what kind of BS these reporters got to throw at us here. What kind of shade are you going to throw at our second division team? Can you finish in the top half of this season? We have to be consistent. Unlike Hamburg in real life, they're doing horrible right now. Just lost to Magdeburg this past weekend after actually getting knocked out of the Pokal to Leipzig, interestingly enough. Big fixture to kick off the season. That is true. Oh, dude, boys know what they have to do. It's a big game, of course. All right, it's been busy in the transfer market. 5 players leaving. Yeah, we dumped a bunch of guys off. And we still might bring in 1 or 2 more guys before this window ends here. We need a stronger side. Just gonna be brutally honest. All right,
Damit sind wir am Ende der
thank you very much. All right, we'll scroll over, take a look at our squad here. Kittel, Glatzo, Yatta, our front 3 here, starting with Benez, Weigl, and Arnold. So Weigl, new signing in, big name. And then Arnold, our homegrown talent. I'm going to try to start with him in midfield. He's only a 72 overall, so it's a little bit low. But we'll see if he holds out. And then Leibold, the captain, left back. I'm sticking with Van Drongelen right now at our left center back. He's left-footed, so that's nice. Only 73 overall, so definitely one of our weaker sides, or weaker parts of the side. Then we got Kadira, who we recently switched to center back. Hopefully he doesn't get injured this year as well. And then Joe Scally, the American, out at right back. And word on the street is there's been some interest from some bigger teams, so he might not be with us for too much longer. And then in goal, I'm sticking with Pollersbeck for now. We do have Rab on the bench. We have a pretty decent bench here now, and some reserves as well. So we're building some depth to the squad. Like I said, we flushed out a bunch of guys over the summer, 5 guys. But we still might get rid of a few more. We got Meyer on the bench. Vuskovic, who's also picking up interest from some bigger sides. I'd like to keep him here for 1 more year. Haber, 74 overall. He's a little old. I like him, but he is 29 already. Then Koningsdorfer, who's going to be rotating in and out with Yatta pretty heavily. And then we have Rice as well, who Arnold is... I'm starting with Arnold above Rice. Even though Rice is 3 better overall. So we'll just we might switch them back and forth. We'll see. And then Arp, our backup striker, 69 overall. So right now he's 5 less in overall than Glatzel. But hopefully he grows quickly and can take over this role from him. Especially if Glatzel's not banging them in at the start of this season like he was last season. We'll just have to see. But that's our starting 11 for the time being. Let's jump into... the sim. We were at home at the Volkspark Stadion here against Leipzig. Can we get a result? A 2-2 draw. Okay, that's not horrible. I'll take that. So who scored for us? Kittel and Glatzel. Exactly the same guys as last season. Kittel sort of knows he's on the way out. He's sort of putting in these performances to try to save his situation here. Who scored for them? Nkunku and Olmo. So they dominated the ball. They had 61% possession, 7 shots to our 3. So we only had 3 shots, but 2 goals. We'll take it, I guess. Very much unlike Hamburg in real life, who will have like 25, 30 shots a game and score 1 or 2. So yeah, not the worst thing in the world. Let's see, what do we have here? A player leaving. Get the heck out of our fitting room, bro. All right. An F, a bad negotiation. What the heck? We got him above. Whatever. All right. Sometimes those are so busted. All right. Our next game here is going to be against Köln. So we had a good start to the season. Let's see if we can keep that up here. Against, I would say, a pretty equal team here in Köln. We're probably about the same level, both hoping to stay above relegation, maybe sneak into mid-table. Transfer fee or transfer offer here for Richter coming in from Newcastle, bringing all that Saudi money. They're offering about 10. So he's someone I brought in just last January. I thought he's going to be a really exciting signing, but really did not play well for us at all. And we already have Yatta and Koningsdorfer, so he is definitely, even though he is the highest rated of the three, he performed probably the worst. So let's go ahead and negotiate this here. We're going to try to get a little bit more cash. Yeah, really disappointed in Richter here. He's a guy I've used in past career modes. I do enjoy using him. Face scan is nice, but I don't know, just wasn't working for us. So, okay, so we counted with 13, and they accept it right away. Thank you very much, Eddie Howe. All right, cool. And an offer here for Hoyer Fernandez, who we are looking to deal out, but I'm not interested in their 30-year-old left back. Sorry, Baggies. No, thank you. All right, let's jump into that Köln game here. Yeah. All right, we're going to keep... So they drew their first game as well. We're going to keep our starting 11 from the first game. And we will... Let's see. Have they added anyone crazy? Not that I can see. Who's their goalkeeper? Schwab. Okay. Let's hit it with the... Away here. Quick sim. Another 2-2 draw. Oh, my gosh. Okay. Once again, they dominate possession. Who scored for us? Benez and Weigl, actually. Interesting. Okay, so a couple goals from midfield here. Rice came on for Arnold. Perfect. Vuskovic for Van Drongelen. So the AI is making the substitutes that I basically would have made as well. So happy to see that. Another 2-2 draw. I would have liked to win against Köln, but away, I'm not too flustered about that. And it looks like our next game here. Okay, cutscenes for days. See you, Richter. So this is kind of emotional. Thought he'd be a good signing. Didn't really work out. I don't remember how much we paid for him. I think we're going to end up turning a profit on him, which is good. That'd be horrible business 6 months in later, and if we lose money on him. But best of luck to you. Headed over to the Premier League. Honestly, the Newcastle team and the Saudi money compared to Hamburg, who are going to be more likely than not struggling to stay up in the Bundesliga, that's a pretty excellent move for him there, I would say. What are they going to rate this, though? Probably, if I had to guess, a D? Let's see. A B? Okay, so I'm assuming we did turn a profit on him if they're giving us that high of a rating. Good squad depth. They're comparing him with Benez. I don't know why, because Benez is midfield, not right wing. Oh, well. Who knows what FIFA's doing? All right, match day 3 here. Match day 3 against Borussia Mönchengladbach, who have 4 points. Expectations high for one of their new signings. Well, we will see about that. Same lineup. Those uniforms there, they're alternates. They're all green. Those are nice. I do enjoy those. Okay, back at home here. Quick sim. A 1-1 draw. Oh, okay. 3 games, 3 draws so far. Glatzel gets our goal. 50-50 possession. I guess I'm not going to complain still. Eventually we're going to have to get some wins if we're going to want to stay up. But technically undefeated. Loan offer for Koningsdorfer. Not even going to look at that. And honestly, if you don't start scoring more goals here pretty soon, I think we're going to have to put Koningsdorfer in for Yatta maybe. See if he starts bagging some for us. Let's see. Josef Martinez from the MLS going over to Southampton. Very interesting. Luca Netz, German left back, who I thought about signing. But I like Leibold so much, so we're going to keep him. He's going to La Liga. And this actually brings us to transfer deadline day. Let's see what sort of outstanding offers we have. We have Leverkusen coming in for Glatzel. Absolutely not. We're going to reject that. We're going to need him. We're going to reject that loan offer. Reject the offer for Rice. Oh, Van Drongelen. Interesting. That'd be pretty realistic. Him going back to Ajax. Things haven't really worked out for him in the Bundesliga. Interesting. But I like him too. So we're going to reject that. And then Suhonen, they met his release clause. That's fine. 2.2 mil for Hoyer Fernandez from Mönchengladbach. We're going to... Let's negotiate this because his value is 2.9. I know he is kind of old, but we can probably get at least another $500,000, I would say. 3.2, they'll take it. All right, I'm glad. Sometimes it's kind of annoying going into those so often, but sometimes like that it'll be worth it, especially a team like us, who we are wanting to make some more signings. And speaking of that, we have 40 million in the bank. Let's dive into our transfer hub here. See. Okay, Papadopoulos. Any Hamburg fans will remember him. I don't know how long he's at the club, but he was definitely an interesting character when he was there. So some more interesting faces here on their transfer list. But I'm trying to decide between two players right now. Marley Ake from Juve, young French left winger, come in to sort of be an understudy for Kittel and then eventually take over. Or Justin Kluivert from Roma. He sort of bounced around the past couple years. Had a loan move at RB Leipzig that didn't really work out very well at all, I don't think. But I would love to see him back in the Bundesliga. He's 24 years old and he is 78 overall. Is this unrealistic? I couldn't decide. I kept going back and forward on if this would be an okay move or not. But I think in real life, Jose wants him out of there. If he's even still there, I don't know. He might have picked up some obscure move that I haven't heard of. But alas, we're going to jump in and try to sign him. So their asking price is 22. His value, or almost 23. His value is about 20. Let's see what kind of deal we can work out here. We could offer Kittel as well, but I kind of want to keep him around for now. Let's see, what is our... Oh, because technically he's listed as a midfielder as well. Yeah, he's valued only at 4.1. And he is 30, so this would be huge to bring in someone this young. Let's start our bid at 17. A little bit of a low ball. They come back 19.9. How do you feel about 18.5? 1 million under market value. And they'll take it. Okay, cool. All right. Now we just can't mess up the player negotiations, and we should be good to go. All right, squad role. I'm going to say important, but he's going to want crucial. Yeah, and honestly, that's okay. I mean, Kittel's been performing for us, so it's kind of hard to bench him, but I think we're going to have to. 4-year contract length, that's fine. I've always thought that photo is so weird. Like, what is that? He's using like a T-post driver on like wood? I don't even know. Okay, disregard release clause. Wage, totally fine. Okay, first signing of the day done. Here he is, Justin, walking into the office, day one. Black shoes and the blue suit. Interesting move. Wouldn't do it myself, but, you know, meeting the lads and the ladettes. All right, what are they going to rank this here? We did get him undervalued a little bit, but we do already have some depth there. 78 overall. It doesn't go up any. Great first 11 player, okay? An F? It's giving us an F? Oh my god. Dude, no way. Okay, whatever. Whatever. And yeah, I think that is going to be all the business that we're going to do at this time. Like I said a couple episodes ago, I want to bring in Chris Richards eventually, but Crystal Palace, they're not willing to sell him right now. And we have some guys. I think once Vuskovic goes, because I think he will, he's going to go to, honestly, it should be like a mega club here, but bigger than Hamburg and our aspirations this year. So I'm thinking he's going to go either in January or next summer, depending on how we do. And then Chris Richards might be the perfect replacement after that. So let's go ahead and slot our new signing into our starting 11. Very exciting. And we'll put Kittle on the bench right now for Meyer, I guess. We'll be rotating like Hoffman as well. Some of these guys in and out. So if you see him on the reserves right now, don't stress too hard about it. Here, Vuskovic out on international duty. Scally as well. And Kluivert in there at left wing. Okay. Cool. All right. Save changes. Let's wrap up this transfer window. Oh, I won't skip to the end because we might get some more offers in for some people I'm wanting to offload. Nowitzki loan offer and Zumberry transfer offer. We're going to accept that loan. You can loan him. How about that? He was basically like an objective signing last year, and with no real chance of actually starting for us. Marius Wolf out on loan to Elche. Interesting. Here's that guy gone. Hoyer Fernandez. Nice knowing you, bud. Thanks for your service. A D rating. That's harsh. And another guy on Sunan as well. 2.7. That's a decent amount for just a real like reserve player like that. I'll try to skip through these as fast as possible because we still want to get through a couple more games today. Malang Sarr on loan to I'm blanking, Bournemouth. Interesting. Okay. Zumberry, nice to know ya. Dude, UTA Arid? No idea where that is at all. Sorry, bud. Nowitzki loan offer or agreement here. We will accept that. Yeah, he's 28.65 overall. Sorry. Aiden, German right back over to Nice. Interesting. Neuhaus from Gladbach to Wolves. Okay, so Mönchengladbach, maybe they're not as good as I was thinking they might have been. That draw might not be as impressive as I thought it was. They're losing a bunch of players. That's crazy. Neuhaus looked all but set to go to Bayern a couple years ago, and then he's really sort of dipped off. It's kind of disappointing. Nowitzki out on loan here. Scally transfer offer from Genk. No, sorry. He would not do that move. Definitely not. Diaby from Leverkusen to Chelsea. Wow. Okay. Frankfurt losing their striker, and then Koke coming into Dortmund. Interesting. Didn't he just set like some crazy record of like amount of like games played for a team? I don't know if he would be coming to Dortmund. Colin signing a new striker, Pinamonte from Inter. And with this, we will wrap up the transfer window. So just brought that one player in, just brought in Kluivert. So sort of quiet. We had a bunch of players leaving. No one crazy. I'm pretty confident in our starting 11 we have now. We do have some depth. So I'm happy with that. Ajax coming in for Glatzel now. So a bunch more business. I'll sort of keep that to the background now that the transfer season is over. But yeah, let's jump into some more Bundesliga action. And what do you know it? We have Bayern next. But they're only on 7 points. That seems low. So here we are, 3 games played, 3 draws, completely even goal differential. Okay, well, duh. All right, that was extremely stupid. Of course it's going to be even. So yeah, Bayern's in 3rd place now, 2 wins and a draw. So it's still early, nothing crazy. But let's see if we can't shock the German footballing world. First game here for Kluivert. Tough ask as well. They have Griezmann? Oh my gosh, okay. And Harry Maguire. Oh my god, okay, what is this lineup? We're away at Sanderson Park. Let's quick sim and see what we can do. 2-1 loss, 10 shots. Yeah, that's about how I expected it to go. Benez does score us 1 goal. Griezmann with the brace. Okay. Well, we are undefeated no more, but that was to be expected, to be completely honest. And now we have Freiburg. Let's make a couple changes to our team. Let's put in Vuskovic, and let's put in Rice and Koningsdorfer. Just mix it up a little bit. And we will put Meyer on the bench. See what that does for us. Freiburg, they have 6 points. Performing really well in real life. Them and Union Berlin have both been incredible. So this is at home. Yeah, they have a pretty good team. They signed Dolberg and Mittelstadt. Wow, okay. And Armstrong. Okay, weird. All right, quick sim. Can we get our first victory of the season? No. Another 2-1 loss. Dolberg gets a goal. Glatzel gets us 1. Very disappointing. I was hoping Koningsdorfer would come in there and make an instant impression. All right, monthly scouting report here. Let's see if we have anyone crazy. Koning, no. Schuster with a sick mullet at goal, but no. Niels Schroeder. Interesting potential, but not a high overall. Schmidt with some crazy hair, but once again, not very good. So haven't had like crazy luck with the youth academy yet. We don't have a 5-star yet. So that might make a big difference, but for now I think it's fine. We still have our homegrown talent, so I don't really want to use too many youth players, especially in like the second season of a save here. So let's jump towards our next Bundesliga game. We have Bochum, who are actually on 8 points. 8 points. That is surprising. We're going to skip the press conference. We just did one. But this has to be a win. We have to win this here. Look at their squad. Nothing crazy. It is away. And unfortunately, FIFA still doesn't have their stadium in the game. They're supposed to. Them and Fürth, they're supposed to both have their stadiums in this year's FIFA, but they're not yet. I'm hoping it's not going to turn into like Freiburg's last year, where they're supposed to get it, and then they just ended up pushing it to this year's FIFA. So I hope they don't push it to the next one. Okay, let's go ahead. Scally up to 77. We'll keep in Rice. Let's go ahead and quick sim. This has to be a win here. Has to be. 2-0. Let's go. Glatzel and Benez. And we finally had the majority of possession. Excellent. Okay, and our first clean sheet of the year as well. First victory, first clean sheet. Love to see it. I was getting worried there. I was like, oh, are we going to go straight back down? That would have been so unfortunate. But we finally win, and now we have Leverkusen, who are on 14 points. Yeah, that's going to be tough. What's this news article? Kluivert hoping to improve after a lackluster debut. He hasn't scored yet. That is rather disappointing. Let's see if he can turn it around here at home against Leverkusen. 2-1 win. Let's go. Back-to-back victories. Koningsdorfer gets his goal. Weigl scores again from CDM. They dominated possession, but 2-1. What can I say? So 2 wins in a row. That is much better than how we started out this episode. Blah, blah, blah. Bunch of emails, just like work. Love to see it. And we're going through our first international break right now. Monthly scouting update here. Oliver Baumann, 6'6", almost valued at $1 million at $1 million already. So let's go ahead and sign him. See what he's like. Schmidt, no. Otto Muller, sick afro. Then Adrian Kaiser, interesting. Our next game here is going to be against Mainz, who have 7 points. Let's take a look at the table real quick. We are in 10th place with the positive goal differential. Augsburg, Werder Bremen, Bielefeld, and Stuttgart are all without a win, so it could be worse. And at the top of the table, Bayern, they're up there now. Cologne actually doing really well. They're also undefeated. Interesting. So 10th place right now. That's sort of about right where I want us. Let's go ahead and mess with our team management here a little bit. Vuskovic up to 78 overall. That's nice. Arnold not happy sitting on the bench there. Let's go ahead and stick him in for Rice, who is up to a 76 overall. We'll keep Koningsdorfer in for Yatta at the time being. Pollersbeck up to a 73. That's nice. And this match is away here against Mainz, who have signed Timo Pukki. Interesting. Okay. Let's quick sim. Oh, and we lose 2-1. Pukki scores. Of course he does. Glatzel gets us our only goal late in the game. Wow, that's a game we probably should have won. Mainz, they're like a pesky team in real life. But, oh my gosh. I don't know if that's going to come up in the video, but that is an annoying noise. Okay. Press conference here. Or nope. Oh my gosh, what is up with their kit? All white. Anyways, rivalry game here against Werder Bremen. First one this season. This is at home. We're going to put Rice back in our starting 11. We won 2 when he was in, so we're going to leave him there. And we'll leave Vuskovic in as well. No, let's put in Kadira. We'll keep in Kluivert. Still hasn't scored for us. So this would be a great game to start that. Quick sim here. 3-1. Let's go. Glatzel, Benes, and Glatzel scores a brace. Okay. Yatta came on for Koningsdorfer. Wow. Okay, that is a huge bounce back game there against Bremen, who might still be without a victory. So they might be headed down this year. While we are looking like we're heading into a mid-table finish. Is the top scorer really Glatzel with 7? That would be crazy. I'll take a look at that in just a second. But middle of the week, we have our first round of the Pokal against Bayern. Wow, that is a tough ask, especially since we're supposed to make it to the round of 16, and I think that's like a high value target. So Haber unhappy with his involvement. Yeah, I don't think he's even played yet. So that is unfortunate. Let's take a look at, yeah, come on, of all the teams to get paired up with against, holy cow, dude, that's tough. Let's take a look at the table here. Werder Bremen, they do have 1 win. Them and Stuttgart both picked up 1. Bielefeld and Augsburg still without 1. We are sitting in 9th place, 3-3-3, with 2 goal differential. So super even, super middle of the pack. And honestly, with some of our players, that's about what I'm expecting. So we'll see. Bayern, undefeated, super Bayern, 12 goal differential already, killing it. Cologne finally lost. Let's see. Let's check out what I'm thinking about. Our goal. No. Gosh dang. Team sheet. Jeez Louise. No. Squad hub. Wrong again. Okay, let's check out our stats here. Glatzel, 7 goals, 0 assists. Benes, 4-4. Weigl does have 2 goals. Koningsdorfer finally got 1. Kittel 1 and 2. I might need to stick him back in. Kluivert, just like when we signed Victor, Kluivert is not getting it done for us either. That is so annoying. Check on some of our loan guys. Kraft on loan in England, +6 overall. That's insane. Lehmann up 3. Bilbija up 2 over at Augsburg, even though they are sucking. Anyone else out on loan? I don't recall. Who did an assist on him? Pollersbeck with an assist. Good. Watch out. A couple more of those. City might come calling for you. But yeah, nothing crazy here so far. I'm glad we kept Glatzel around, though. Clearly, that's turning out to look like a correct decision. But yeah, he is getting up there though. So we need to get Art. We need to sprinkle in some playtime for Art here. We might play him in the Pokal against Bayern because I think we're going to lose anyways. So it might be good just to get him a game so he doesn't get too pissed off. But here is what our starting 11 looks like. Vuskovic and Scally going up this year. Weigl up to an 81 already. Koningsdorfer hasn't grown yet, but I hope he grows by like 3 or 4 this year. And yeah, that's about it. That's going to wrap it up for our gosh dang it. All right, that's going to wrap it up for our video today. Yeah, that's all I got. See ya.